Today's lesson is 5-7 2-question problems. Now we have done 2-question word problems in morning math, and we've encountered them here and there in some of our word problem solving. But today is a special lesson dedicated to 2-question problems. Our topic starts out letting us know you have to answer one question in order to solve the actual problem. In this story problem, or in the story problems we're going to see today, they've actually broken out the 2 problems for us. Whereas on the 2-question problems we've seen in morning math, a lot of times the question is hidden. The first question is actually a hidden question. But they're going to go ahead and break them out for you today in today's lesson and give you that first question. So even, for example, our word problem this morning had a hidden question in it. The kids that were surveyed this morning, it said 60 kids were surveyed about what their favorite specials were. 12 voted for music, double that many voted for computer, the rest voted for PE. How many students voted for PE? Well, before we could solve the problem, we had to find the answer to another question first, which was how many kids voted for music and computer. And so that was the hidden question. So we see these all the time, but today they're breaking them out and actually giving you the 2 questions individually. So it does make it a little easier because they want you to notice that sometimes you have to use that answer to solve the problem. So back to our book. Under guided practice number 1 says, a movie ticket for an adult costs $9. How much do 3 adult tickets cost? So they've given you a bar diagram to show you the 3 tickets costing $9 each. So looking at the bar diagram, we know it's a part-whole diagram. We have equal groups. We are missing our total, so we need to add. When you're missing your total, you need to add. When you're missing the in all, the top number, you need to add. So 9 plus 9 plus 9, or we know multiplication, we could do 3 times 9. Because we have 3 tickets at $9 each. So let's solve 1A first on our notebook paper or in your spiral. So 1A, it's 1A. We're doing 3 tickets times, how much are they? $9 each. Make sure you have a dollar sign. Equals, what is 3 times 9? 27. Make sure you put your dollar sign out front. I've been seeing some of you putting the dollar sign at the end. The dollar sign goes in front of the number. All right, so the 3 adult tickets are going to cost $27. That takes us to the part B of the question. Part B says Mr. Jones paid for 3 adult tickets with $40. How much change will he get? So they show us here with a bar diagram. He paid with $40. They cost $27, which is what we found in part A. So how much money is he going to get back? Looking at your part-whole diagram, it gives you a hint of what operation to use. But we can also find those clues in the word problem. How much change will he get? What are we going to have to do? What operation? Subtract. So we have to say 40 minus $27. So part 1B, and I'm going to stack it because there is going to be some regrouping. So we have $40 minus the $27 the ticket cost. And we have to subtract. Do that on your paper, please. What is the difference between $40 and $27, Colt? $13 is the amount that he is going to get back. So $13 in change. All right, any questions on how we did that? They're broken out pretty simply. Let's do one or two more, and then we'll get to the workbook page. Looking at your book again, looking at your book on independent practice, it says Kara and some friends bought gifts in a museum shop. The gifts were from Hawaii. In number 6 through 8, use the answer from the first problem to solve the second problem. So 6A and 6B go together, 7A, 7B, and we have to use this photograph over here with all the items that she bought in the prices to help us. So the first problem, 6A, read it please, Conlon.
Cara bought a poster and a shirt. How much did her gifts cost?
Okay, so she bought a poster and a shirt. The poster over here on the right is how much, Dylan? How much is the poster? $9. And how much is the shirt, Judson? $20. So what do we have to do, Conlon?
You need to add 9 and 20.
Correct. So 6A, we need to add $9 plus $20. I know you're doing this mentally, probably. It's an easy one to add mentally. How much did her gifts cost? $9 plus $20, Derek?
It cost $29.
Correct. $29. Now, part B, read part B, Kirsten.
Mary gave the clerk $30. How much change should she get?
Okay, so she gave the clerk, her gifts cost $29. She gives the clerk, this is the storekeeper, the cashier. She gives her $30. How much change should she get? Tells us we need to subtract. Do you agree we need to subtract?
Yes.
Okay, good. So $30 minus $29. How much is she getting in change? $1. Now, isn't this important? If you go to the store and you're purchasing something, you need to be able to make sure, one, that you have enough money to buy the things that you want. And two, you need to make sure that you can calculate change mentally so that you know if you're getting the right change back. Sometimes mistakes happen and you don't want to be shorted your change. Okay, so 7A says Dan bought 3 cups. How much did Dan spend on cups? How much are the cups, Mackenzie?
$3.
Look again. How much is 1 cup? $2. Okay, so we want to know how much he spent on 3 cups. Each cup is $2. $2 per cup, and how many cups did he get, Mackenzie? 3. So 2 times 3, how much did he spend on cups? $6. Very good. The second part of that question, read it, Vera.
Dan also bought a CD. How much did Dan spend in all?
So what do we need to do now, Vera? If he also bought a CD with his cups, what do we need to do now?
We need to add 15 plus 6.
Very good. 15 plus $6 gives us what, Karis? Correct. $21 is how much he spent in all. Okay, are there any questions on this? Okay.
I'm still catching up.
Okay, go ahead and take out 5-7, your workbook page. On the reteaching side, it says sometimes you need to answer one question to help you answer another. It gives you an example of what we just did. They've broken out your questions. Mrs. Williams brought 3 pizzas for $8 each. She gave the cashier $30. How much change did she receive? First, they're telling you to find the cost of the pizza, then find the change. They're showing you that with bar diagrams. All right, so going on to looking at 1A, you've got some word problems, just like what we did. Part A and Part B go together. Then at the bottom, number 2, communicate. It says Cindy bought 4 lunch specials for $7 each. She gave the cashier $40. How much change should Cindy receive? In this one, it does not break out the 2 questions. This one has the hidden question in it, and you have to answer that first question before you can find out how much change she gets back. We've done a few of these, so hopefully you'll be able to do it correctly and explain it step by step. On the back for the first 1 and 2, well, the first one you have it broken out still in A and B, but they've given you bar diagrams. 2 and 3, they've broken them out into 2 separate questions, but they do not give you bar diagrams. And number 4 is kind of like number 3 on the front, where they're not breaking your questions apart. You have to find that hidden question and answer that one before you can answer how much change, again, how much change he'll get back. Number 5, look at number 5. This one wants you to write a problem. You're supposed to write a word problem that contains 2 separate problems, similar to this. You have to be able to solve the first one to get the second answer. So you're writing a word problem similar in the structure as these here. Remember, you have to have your first problem. Weston bought 3 packs of baseball cards for $2 each. He paid with $20 bill. How much change will he get back? You're writing 2 separate or one word problem that has 2 separate questions. They want you to solve it. So solve that first problem and then solve the second problem. Weston bought 3 packs of baseball cards for, what did I say, $3 each? $2 each. So 2 times 3 equals $6. He paid with a 20. How much is he going to get back? 20 minus 6. So you have to do both of those problems and solve the problems here on number 5. Are there any questions about this? Okay, you have 8. You have 8 questions. They are not super difficult. We're going to start out with 15 minutes and see where we are after that. Do you have a question about this? Go ahead.
On number 5, do we have to do 2 paragraphs, or can we just put it into 1?
It says write 2 problems that can be solved using the answer from the first problem to solve the second. So they're wanting you to ask 2 different questions like this. So in my example, it would have to say Weston bought 3 packs of baseball cards for $2 each. How much did he spend on baseball cards? And then my second one saying Weston paid with a $20 bill. How much change will he get? If you want to ask it all in one question, you may. put it more like this one and solve it, because we have been doing word problems, but you need to make sure we have been doing multiplication word problems, but don't forget this is a two-step. So it's not just how much did he pay, it's how much is he getting back. You have to now tell me that he paid, he's getting change. That's probably the easiest structure for your word problems, because we've seen a lot of those today. So asking how much change somebody would get back would probably be the best structure. So you can do it all in one, just make sure you answer both questions.